Many analysts believe that no matter what the Federal Reserve does next, gold remains in a very strong position. The Federal Reserve is currently walking a policy tightrope. On one side is inflation, on the other side is debt. And the challenge is that the tools used to solve one problem often make the other problem worse. If the Fed keeps interest rates elevated to fight inflation, borrowing costs remain high. That puts pressure on consumers, businesses, banks, and most importantly, a federal government carrying enormous levels of debt. Higher rates mean higher interest expenses. But if the Fed lowers rates to relieve that pressure, the risk is that inflation begins accelerating again. In other words, there is no easy solution. Every path comes with consequences. And that uncertainty is one of the reasons gold continues to attract attention. Historically, gold has performed an important role during periods of monetary uncertainty. It is not dependent on a central bank. It is not a liability of a government, and it cannot be created with the push of a button. Even after a strong move higher over the past several years, many investors remain significantly underexposed to precious metals. In fact, holdings in precious metals investment products remain below previous peaks. That suggests many portfolios still have limited exposure to gold compared to historical periods of uncertainty. The larger point is this: whether the Federal Reserve raises rates, cuts rates, or simply remains trapped between competing objectives, the underlying challenges remain: persistent debt, persistent inflation concerns, and continued economic uncertainty. Those are the types of conditions that have historically supported gold. The lesson is not to predict the next Fed meeting. The lesson is to understand the environment. And in today's environment, many analysts believe gold continues to deserve serious consideration as a long-term store of value. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to learn more about physical gold and silver ownership, call Jefferson Gold at 85-5994-4562 or visit jeffersongold.com. Jefferson Gold, wealth secured, legacy assured.